Hey, my name's Daniel, and a few people suggested it that I do a reaction to. I hope I'm saying this right. I'm sorry if I butcher it. BHOPAL, a prayer for rain. I heard it's really good, and I've seen some comments talking about it, and I really want to see this. So thank you for the person who suggested it, and let's get into it.
Why India? We came here to help build better farmers.
That's a tough market to corner.
India was open for business, and I wanted carbide at the heart of the revolution. Carbide nickel.
My name is Warren Anderson. Remember, we're not just Carbide, we are Union Carbide, united in our efforts to build a better future for everyone.
Welcome to Bhopal. Free guide. What kind of things do you write?
Lifestyle.
Lifestyle, okay. You want to write a real story?
We may need to implement some structural changes.
This could have serious implications.
I'm willing to take that risk. What is our official line?
As long as we are learning from our mistakes, we are safe.
Union Carbide stores 40 tons of poison in the heart of Bhopal.
One drop of your stuff killed her husband.
We set the highest safety standards in the industry.
Leak the tanks. Push them hard.
Is that a good safety precaution?
Your factory is choking this town.
But this factory feeds this town. Tell me something. You think carbide should stay here in Bhopal?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I can sleep tonight.
Okay, so what I'm looking at now is the fact that a lot of people work for lifestyle in which they didn't have that much money for profit to eat, water, or anything. So this guy finally comes in to help them, but next thing you know, they build a factory for water and stuff. Next thing you know, it poisons them, which he wants to make changes so everything works, but yet people get injured and a lot of people are poisoning, in which he didn't accept that fact. But that's a true statement how much people don't care about people's lives sometimes. People only care about business sometimes. For me, when I saw this, I'm like, so he built a factory, he built a corporation in which it concludes water, but it poisons water because of, like, I saw the fact that when people are drinking it and the company made it, it was actually toxic, and I was like, that's actually kind of happening. A lot of chemicals do go into water, and it's affecting a lot of people. It's a true statement. It happens around the world, and I do agree with the fact that a lot of stuff has changed. And when I said 30 years, it's like, are you serious? You guys have been keeping this away for 30 years? That's not funny. That's not even funny, because it still affects us today. It still affects a lot of nations. It affects a lot of countries, a lot of states. And the way I look at it is the fact that he could have stopped that whole thing. He could have stopped it. He could have said, okay, we're done with this. He could have made everything better only if he took the right routes. But yeah, for him, he just cared about business. He only cared about his lifestyle because, oh yeah, he might look friendly, but yet He only cared about how the fact that, okay, my business might have to change, and we might have to change some stuff about the corporation, the factory. I was like, you can't just do that. You can't just just do that and think, oh, the water will be good and everything will be fine, everybody will be safe. Next you know, an accident happens and more stuff happens. The water was toxic and it killed people. I was like, that's not funny. A lot of people's lives die every single day, but yet people should not die from because they drink water, because it's part of a lifestyle. We need water to survive. While he just let all that go and just let everything flow. I'm like, you are selling toxic water, something that could kill every single person on the earth. But but this has affected a lot of people everywhere, and I do agree with the fact that now it's been out. Now for after 30 years, it's been out, and I'm happy the fact that they are showing this. And the thing there's nothing I would change about it. You're telling a story about how people literally made lives worse when you made a corporation and the water became toxic because of how much they changed. But this really got to me because a lot of nations deal with this fact because they have no profit, they have no money, they ask for jobs, they get the money for their family. And what this guy did was, at the beginning it was all good, but next you know he changed stuff up because of like ratings or profits, and he changed everything up. So what I'm saying is, people like don't have money every single day because they had to support their family. This guy did something, but yet he changed too much for the fact that it risked so many lives and it made people die. Which I'm like, oh my gosh, you can't just do that. You have to think of other people's lives. You can't just think of yours. But I do love this trailer. It reminded me of so many hard times that a lot of nations had. I had no idea what events like were similar. I'm not that kind of person who knows history that much. But this really got to me, the fact that he did something, but it turned into a bad thing once changes happen. Toxic waste, toxic water. That's not really something funny. It's a huge deal everywhere, but I do love it, and I do recommend people watch the movie and the trailer. Thank you for the person who suggested it. I do like it. I love it too. And I'm gonna look more on this. I will look more on this. And all I have to say is thank you. Have a great wonderful day. And we'll see you guys in future videos. Bye bye.